All right. This is what's interesting to us this morning, brought to you by Grand Prix Motorsports. If you want the original motorcycle, talking about the Indian motorcycle, go to Grand Prix Motorsports, located off of County Line Road and
Santa Fe.
Nicely done. Colorado Sports Hall of Fame dinner last night. Two greats getting in. A lot of greats getting in.
Right,
Everyone who gets in
yeah.
is great. But the two headliners, clearly, Chauncey Billups and Roy Halladay. If you had to pick one person who is the greatest athlete to come out of the state of Colorado, meaning most accomplished, because clearly the greatest all-around athlete to ever come out of Colorado, and this isn't even a debate, is Dave Logan. But
right.
But who is the most accomplished of all?
How are we judging accomplished?
You could judge it however you'd like.
You're the boss of
You
you, Chad.
can go with Byron Wizard White. He became a Supreme Court justice.
I think he means athletically, though.
Are you sure?
I do mean that.
But he said you can define it any way you want. He just said that.
You're absolutely right.
I tell you
Roll
what,
back the tape.
I will define it this way. Over the last 50 years.
Oh, why? That's not fair to Byron. Why?
Well, yes.
Because then I'm taking Jack Dempsey out, too.
Okay.
Wasn't he born here, then moved when he was 6 months?
Jack Dempsey?
Yeah.
I don't know.
We'll look it up.
I have no idea.
I'm just spewing
All right.
false
So
information.
now that you've narrowed the possibilities,
Did you want to go with Byron and Wizard
no,
White?
I'm going to go with Chauncey.
No, you can go with Byron
No,
and Wizard
I'm
White.
going to go with
going with
Chauncey.
Chauncey regardless.
I'm going with Chauncey.
I'm gonna.
So you would have gone with him anyway. You're just looking to pick a fight.
The Byron Wizard White thing was just to see,
Just to say
a poke to see where your lines were. Is it just on the field accomplishments, or are we considering off the field stuff as well?
I think it's on the field.
Okay, because again, Supreme Court justice is pretty dope.
Yeah.
Those two things are usually not in the same sentence together, but
Right.
But Chauncey
Dope
Billups,
in Colorado.
fantastic in high school.
Yep.
Was it three consecutive titles? Fantastic at Colorado. Fantastic in the NBA. Probably has a great career ahead of him as a front office guy.
Okay.
I'm not sure you can become more accomplished at all levels of the sport and still has 40 years of life to live to give back to the game and make himself an even greater icon.
Well, I will say this, and I was wrong. Jack Dempsey from Manasseh.
The Manasseh Mauler.
Manasseh Mauler. So
That's
I
right.
apologize to Jack Dempsey the Sixth for doing that. But the answer has to be Missy Franklin. She's the best in the world at her sport. And if we're doing this, Chauncey might have a good broadcasting career. I think Missy Franklin might have a good 2016 Olympics. She already won 4 gold medals. She's the best in her sport right now in the world.
All right. You're betting on the come with Missy Franklin.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
No. Because right now, Amy Van Dyken is more accomplished.
Oh, yep. I'm betting on the come.
Amy Van Dyken has
Yes.
won 6 gold medals. But if you're going to project out, no
Right.
question about it,
Yeah.
I believe it is going to be
I'm betting on the
Missy
come.
Franklin. Not to mention, Missy Franklin did it in high school. And Amy Van Dyken did it at the age of 23.
Yeah,
So
we're not knocking Amy Van Dyken's accomplishment.
Not
by
in
any
the
stretch.
least bit.
Yeah.
As far as Chauncey Billups goes, there's nothing bad you can say about Chauncey Billups. He has done it at every level, and everybody knows. To me, Chauncey Billups is Mr. Colorado. There is no one, to me, who carries the flag of the state of Colorado more proudly.
Sure.
There is no one who wears a shirt that says Denver more proudly. He is synonymous with this city. Not the state, but the city. He is Mr. Denver.
Okay.
Because of what he did in high school basketball, everybody followed his career. What he did at Colorado, everybody followed him there. He bounced around in the NBA for a while till he finally found, the right team with the Detroit Pistons. That's where he really made his career. But as far as being a professional, no one touches Roy Halladay. And it's not even close.
But wait. If I may jump in here, and you make a good point about Roy Halladay, but the idea is this. I know these are different sports, swimming and baseball. I know it's not apples and apples.
You're not just eye candy, are you?
Right. But
Some
follow
depth
me.
there. I can see it.
Follow me.
Hashtag analysis.
This is happening. Hashtag analogy. Missy Franklin is the LeBron, or to use baseball, she's the Babe Ruth or one of these old icons of her sport. Roy Halladay is the Roy Halladay of baseball. Maybe a Hall of Famer. I don't know.
He's a Hall of Famer.
Well, let's talk in 10 years.
Goose Gossage is already a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, so
Correct.
if anything, wouldn't Goose Gossage be ahead of Roy Halladay?
No.
World Series title.
I don't think Roy Halladay's
No.
in the Hall of Fame.
One World Series title, and he had Reggie Jackson, Thurman Munson. I love Goose Gossage. Goose Gossage is great, and he had over 300 career saves, and he's a Hall of Famer. He deserves to be there. No one's going to question that. Remember, this is a great discussion about who you believe is the best, and what's so terrific about this conversation is fortunately, we have a lot of different people we can choose from.
Cool, yeah.
When we're talking about major professional sports,
Okay.
I was only comparing Roy Halladay to Chauncey. That's it. As far as professional careers, I don't think it's close. When it comes to, you add all of it up, high school, college, everybody knows Chauncey's story.
Right.
You could probably side with Chauncey. I don't think people really look at Roy Halladay, honestly, as a Denver guy.
Yeah, I mean,
He doesn't carry the flag, even though he went to Arvada West. Everybody looks at Chauncey that way.
Yeah, well, the fact that Chauncey twice in his career. Well, wait, the fact that he went to Colorado and then twice in his career played professionally in Denver,
Right.
including one year where they went to Western Conference Finals. It's quite simple to say. Of course, he's doing that. But I mean, when you look at Roy Halladay and Goose Gossage, Chauncey, and I'm still going with Missy Franklin. But Chauncey was the MVP of the finals. Now, I know you can make the case, maybe Richard Hamilton should have gotten it that year. He's the MVP of the championship series. That's tough to top.
It is tough to top. All right, that segment was brought to you by Grand Prix Motorsports. If you are looking for the original motorcycle, talking about the Indian motorcycle, only one place to get it. Go to Grand Prix Motorsports, and there's our buddy Heath next to his 2015 Indian Chieftain. Grand Prix Motorsports off of County Line Road and
Santa Fe Road. Is it road? Road.
well, yeah, Santa Fe Road,
Could
County
be
Line Road.
Avenue. Boulevard. I don't know.
I think
Circle.
it's-
Thank you.
Terrace.
We just know it as Santa Fe. Yeah, there's a Costco on Santa Fe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's how I know.
Yeah.
And Grand Prix Motorsports.
I heard that's near Santa Fe.
Yeah, right. You see Grand Prix Motorsports as you're driving on C470.
Oh, okay.
Pretty much can't miss it.